Hi guys, well we're going to get into a wee bit of a tutorial about this stuff, oyamaru. Great stuff this is. For our uses it's a moulding material, although it has many other uses. But for moulding it, it's very easy, very simple. You take a stick of this stuff and you pop it into boiling water for around about 3 minutes. You take the item you wish to take a cast of and squish it into it, and you cool the oyamaru down either in the air or with some cold water. Take your item out it and you have a mould ready to cast from. So you can use one piece at a time, you can use multiple pieces at a time. It's quite easy. So you can, while it's hot, you stick them together. It's as simple as that. So you can also use plenty of things in it to take your casts with. Greenstuff, resin, plaster. I've even heard of 2-part epoxy being used in it. So try it out, see how you get on with it. You can reuse it over and over again. It's absolutely fantastic stuff. So on we go anyway. Let you see the different styles of things we can do. I'm going to showcase the level of detail that can be kept by the substance. So I'm going to show you how to do a replacement rhino door with a custom pattern on the front of it, and also how to take a cast in wet green stuff and attach it to an awkward substance or surface. This is on a little chocolate box case. You can take and easily, via this method, apply it onto many different things, rock faces, round surfaces, whatever you fancy. So anyway guys, we'll get on with it. Hey guys, don't forget to be entering that competition. Get the link up on the page so you can click and get entering. Video responses, answer your 4 questions in your video response, and also get answering in the comments bar and putting the answers to those 4 questions in the comments bar. Looking forward to your entries, and remember, get them in before Saturday the 6th of October. Take care guys. Hey guys, so let's get in and show you how to use this. So, selected my piece. I'm going to take a piece of oyamaru. I'm taking a nice white piece at the moment. And I'm going to take it, get my pot of hot water here, boiling water out the kettle, and I'm going to pop it in there for 3 minutes. Right guys, this is ready to pull out. So there we go, using tweezers because it does get a little hot. And stretch this out a little. Here we go. Push it in nice and tight till we get the detail all nicely covered with it. Right, we'll let that cool for a moment and be back. I'll speed this up by popping it in some cold water. Righty ho guys, took and trimmed off some of the bits around the edges that were over the amount that was required for this. So let's pop this out. And I'll let you see guys, we have some quite nice detail in there. So I shall take and mix up some green stuff. Right guys, here I am with my blob of green stuff. Put in some water a second because it's sticking to my fingers. Rightio, what we want to do is take a small amount of green stuff and start layering it into the piece we've got in the oyamaru. Just so we're getting right down into some of the detail and not missing out any bits. Make sure you're pushing that in with quite a deal of force for that layer. You'll start to see it squeezing into some of the details as the higher points become visible through it. Try and work from the centre out to the edges, take and push it out towards the edges. And that should mean you get to all those little awkward points, because you're forcing it through and then forcing the air out as you go. And as you get those bits of detail covered, you can start adding your bulk into the back of the piece. Here we go guys, that's that been filled. So I shall take and pop that aside for a couple of hours to harden. Right guys, for this one, I'm going to try and make a replica of a rhino door. So I've made a little box out of Lego pieces. So I've also taken and made a little Lego box, nice little handle grip in it, and put a wee bit of card, just using sellotape, onto the base of it to give a nice flat edge. What that'll be for is to take and push down inside the centre of the Lego box here. So I'm working on a bit of plastic card which is nice and smooth. So I shall take my stick of oyamaru and I shall put it in some boiling water and leave it for 3 minutes. I'll be back shortly. Right guys, the oyamaru is just about ready, so I'm going to take and damp the undersurface under the box. Take a bit of water again and damp the bottom and sides of this. So that's ready. Take my tweezers and take my oyamaru out of the water. Right, oyamaru here. So I'm just going to take, making sure I don't get any air bubbles. And this as I'm moving it, and make it roughly the shape of the Lego box. I'm going to pop that in there to give it a loose press out. And I'm going to take rhino door. At the moment what I'm wanting to take the mould of is the smooth side with the teeth. So just take a bit of water with that as well, just give it a wee loose, don't let any water gather in any of the detail, but just enough to catch it. And pop the door in the centre of your mould box. Pop it in gently. Make sure that's still damp and give it a light press down. Now you'll see I've not pushed down fully, because what I intend to do with this is to make sure that I get the impression on the other side of my cast of the detail that's on this side of the door. So I'm going to let that cool, which will take a few minutes longer because I'm not able to dip it in cold water without affecting the shape of it. So we'll leave that to cool and pop back. Right guys, I'm just going to take a wee drop of cool water on a soft brush and just give a quick brush round the inside of the mould box with some water, just to discourage anything sticking, and just a wee light dust over it with water on the piece itself. Remember, not too much, you just want it to create a little bit of a layer, but not enough to actually put water into the detail, because that'll stop the oyamaru going into the detail. Right, and my other piece of oyamaru is sitting nicely preparing in the bowl of warm water at the moment. Not quite ready yet, I'll pop back when it is. Righty-ho, that should be ready now. And as before, I'm going to take and just squish this into the rough shape of the hole in the box. Give that a wee light going over again. Here we go. And I'm going to pop this in. Remember to give your presser a little damp down too. I'm just going to take my finger first of all and just find the shapes around the sides of the piece, just so that we're getting into the corners and making sure the piece is covered. And then just go in lightly, that's just sticking a little, so a wee bit more water. Here we go, wee final firm press. Now we'll let that cool and then we'll let you see what's inside. Right guys, let's take this mould box apart. In fact, unsticking quite nice, this has just popped straight out the bottom of the mould box. Now you'll see there's two layers here. Now hopefully because I put the water in between, and because Oyumaru tends not to stick to cold oyamaru, we can gently work these pieces apart. And we have a 2-part mould. So, we've got that there quite nicely. So what we want to do now is take our green stuff and start filling up each side, pushing it tightly into the corners of the mould again. Making sure you get right in tight. I'll continue with this and come back when they're filled. Right guys, that's both sides filled with oyamaru, or with green stuff now on top of the oyamaru. I'm going to bring the mould box back, pop our pieces back inside, making sure we've got them the right way round. Yep, so it's that piece on that piece. Oops, not that way round. That way round. Because I'm looking at the camera, not at what I'm doing. Right, so both pieces held in place by the box. Now we need to take our pad again and put full weight down inside it. And give that as good a firm and hard press as we can, and then leave it till the green stuff sets. So I'll be back when that's done. It's in there just now, so I'll be back when that's set. One way of doing this is also to put pressure on with a clamp. Once you've had it, you need to put it in the mould box to make sure you've got the sides matching up with each other. They can pop it out of the mould again and into a clamp and give it a good squeeze shut with the clamp, which will squeeze some of the green stuff out the sides, which effectively will become your flashing. So I'll let that set now. Take care.